This is my hair 1 month after last dyeing it, and it cannot look worse. We are dealing with roots, banding, color fade, 3 different shades of colors, and extremely processed hair. That can only mean one thing. I've been wanting to dye my hair or change it or do something to it for the better part of a week, but I wasn't able to because I was dealing with all of the orders from my wig launch. Wigs! You can do like power clothes, like, or you can bring. The emerald sold out within 6 hours. I never had anything sell out before in my life. And that sensation, my friends, is next to nothing. If you have purchased one of the wigs, I am personally packaging every single one of them. Half of them have already gone out. A lot of them are going out this week, so I cannot wait for you guys to get them. Today, let's focus on a bit of hair fixing. I have no goals for today except to affect change. Currently, I have the central strip of hair that is a few shades lighter than the rest of my hair and a kind of a purple-y mixed shade of hair. And the rest of it is a level 3 brown, permanent brown. Level 4 blue dye, and then under that I've got henna dye, and then under that I've got lots of bleach, lots of processes, lots of chemicals and dyes. It is safe to say that today we're going to most likely be experiencing banding, severe orange everything, and extreme unexpected results. I am fucking excited for it. So despite being bleach happy pretty much all the time, any possible occasion that I can get, I'm actually not starting with bleach. In honor of this video almost turning 3 years old, today we're going in with color lightener, which was basically the magic product in that entire video that turned my black hair into one of the nicest shades of coppers. But I am aiming for anything that is lighter than this. This product is one of the ones that I have tried that is so fucking strong and effective without being as damaging as bleach. So we're going to be trying it. Schwarzkopf Bond Enforcing Color Remover. A 2-part color lifting agent that when mixed with developer of your choosing lifts out the dye in your hair without negatively affecting the bonds in your hair. It will lighten even virgin hair because of the developer that we add into it, but it is still weaker than a traditional bleach, which is why we're taking this as our first preventative measure. Brand Kaleido sent me a massive PR package of all of their brand new hair dye lines, which I have yet to try. But one of the things I'm actually really keen on trying, which I actually have used when I was preparing my wigs for sale, is this bowl. This is a traditional hair dye bowl. Look how much deeper this bowl is. I cannot tell you how much this excites me because I love to use a lot of product and not spill everything out. This is genius. Fucking cute. 1 sachet, part A. 1 sachet, part B. Provided me with 60 grams of product. I now need to add 120 grams of 10 volume developer. Now we mix. Oh, I missed you. I missed you. Family born and died in America. I posted a video on my Facebook once, and I always am under the impression that anyone who follows me on any of my channels, they have like a general resemblance to each other. When I posted a video of mine featuring Beyonce, having Beyonce as the background music, it got so much love on Instagram because everyone loves Beyonce, right? And I posted it on Facebook, and I tend not to read my comments, duh. And one day I was just scrolling through. Y'all hate Beyonce on Facebook. It was a kind of alarming because I'm like, I adore her. Obviously, she's the G. I made the absurd mistake of accidentally featuring a non-country artist singing a country song in my videos. Damn, okay. I didn't know I had those kinds of viewers watching me. All right. Let's dig in. Have a good before and after. You're working with such a product, you gotta be quick and you gotta be thorough. Applying dye onto yourself, use your hand as a board. It's nice, it's flat, and it's there. Just use it as your backboard. Get messy, spread the dye or product through the hair using your hand as support. First half is done and we can already see all of the color that is lifting. But whilst I do the other side, let's answer some questions about wigs. I'll be releasing more colors, especially natural colors. Yes, I will. I wanted to launch the gem collection because those are the 3 colors that I resonate with the most and I think my audience resonates with the most. Seeing as how Emerald sold out, I feel I was correct. That being said, one of the things that I wish to launch this year is a basic collection, a key core line of wigs in all your standard, stunning, basic neutral hair colors you can wear out to the office or when you're just feeling like something chill. You'll be releasing shorter lengths. Also, yes. I launched a 22-inch wig collection because 22 inches is one of my favorite lengths of hair because you can do so much with it, but it's not obscenely unnaturally long. Being said, my absolute favorite hair length is a bob. So that's coming very, very, very soon. Will I ever release a more affordable synthetic wig line? If you're just starting out with wigs, or you're looking for a one-off maybe costume or Halloween party edition, synthetic wigs are great. They're also especially great because they are very, very vibrant in color, they do not need a lot of care, and they maintain and retain their hairstyle. Synthetic wigs are not my favorite, however, because I like to layer my wigs in a realistic, natural way. I also like to treat them, chemically style them, heat them, whatever. Same as I would with my own hair, and I like to sleep in them. All of the ways synthetic wigs are not good for. In general, synthetic wigs are what I will say beginner-friendly wigs, but they are not a replacement for the real deal. If you are looking for a real head of hair, either because you want to try good quality wigs or because you suffer from hair loss or you want to try something different, human hair is the best way to go. When I created the prices for my wigs, I tried to be as fair with what there is otherwise on the market, considering the length of the hair, the quality of the hair, and the color chosen for the particular wig. Can my wigs be restyled, recolored, or chemically altered? Absolutely. The joys of working with human hair when done in moderation is that you can alter it exactly the same like you would the hair on your head. If you, let's say, bought ruby red, and you want to add a secondary color like a purple, highlights, maybe a money piece, we're at full liberty to do so. The hair itself can handle it. If you want to cut it or give it some layers or give it something different to change it up from its very simple layered cut, go for it. This wig is meant to be an extension of your personality and it's meant to fill the hole that your own hair cannot fill. Do keep in mind, of course, that wigs, just like human hair, do need to be cared for and maintained, and these particular wigs are dyed already. That means that while it can survive one more alteration or a few different cut changes, since it's already processed and the hair is not regrowing like it would from the scalp, I would keep the changes to a minimum. It surprises me how crazy quick this works. And because the hair under this is already lightened, it is just pigmented with artificial color. The color is removing quite nicely. I am seeing that it is removing interestingly. Pop quiz. Why was the dye only applied to the mids and the ends of the hair, but not the roots? Hint, it has nothing to do with the heat generated from the scalp. Space helmet. I'll be back in 5. Making a disclaimer to myself, I am probably going to completely fry this, so time for another haircut. My God, what's it doing? Just kidding, it literally always does this. That is a strikingly clean line. Look at that. A high chance that this might end up a bit messy and a failure, But it's okay. If it turns out bad, I can always just throw on a wig. This one is ruby red from my collection called the Gem Collection, available now on stellarihair.com. Isn't she a beauty? Oh my god. If you use code YouTube15, you can get 15% off. Just saying. I don't know, it just looks like this green is getting brighter the longer I leave this on. And should we see Stella with bright roots again? Left on for another 10 minutes and then washed out. I don't know. We have blonde, we have copper, and we've got mint, making this the most cocktail the hair concoction you have ever seen. I am so impressed at how well this actually lifted, considering how much permanent color, very dark permanent color there was, but this is all in one sitting. I know, it looks terrible, absolutely terrible, but you're not seeing the potential. First of all, the f is this problem we need to tackle, but in a general sense, if I were to ignore the brassy roots, please, thank you. If we were to just look at the rest of the hair, it's actually really sweet. Like, look at it. I'm vibing with it. I've got a plan. Let's do it. Problem. We ran into the first problem. Okay. This is the color that I want. Base 7 copper color that will be perfect for the roots. I don't have it. So we're going to chemistry the shit out of this, and we're going to build it with our building blocks. Is 7-0, which is the base that we're after, and 0-77, which is the tonality that we're after. Mix those two together and we've got 7-77. We hope. It's a plan. It's a plan. It's better than I had. Now we're applying just on the roots and we've got wet hair. So I would say 35 grams. Let's put, I don't know, 10 grams. Ooh. Or should we use the whole tube? Fuck it. 10 volume, because we're only depositing. Our roots are very light, we're not needing any lift. In fact, even 10 volume might be too much. It is too much. 7 volume it is. Once we got our roots settled, we're going to tackle the green. But we need to start one problem at a time. It is the next day. I'm not done yet. I was really hoping I was able to do this in literally a 2-part session, but there is this bit of blue that is now mud green that is resilient and refusing to leave. However, that is absolutely fine because I'm not asking it to leave. I'm not about to bleach this. The green can stay where it wants. We are simply going to shift it from green to orange. So currently my hair is somewhere here. And I want to get it somewhere in this line. But from what we know from color theory, if I were to put this dye directly on this color, I'm gonna get somewhere here, which is what already started happening when I applied the dye yesterday. So that's stupid. Instead, we need to go one thing further. That will get us somewhere here. It's kind of a rough estimation of what my hair color looks like. It literally looks like the color of dying grass. And this is kind of the color that I want to go for. This is the color Orange by Keune. I'm going to start off by saying that I think this is slightly misleading because this is what the color actually looks like compared to the packaging and the name. Say what you want, but this looks red to me. Any other brand other than Keune, you're probably gonna have to mix this yourself by mixing a red and an orange to get kind of a blood orange. But today, we might actually be able to use nothing but this one tube to cancel out this green. Because if I apply this very pungent, strong orange, blood orange red onto my green hair, we can start to see a gentler, more muted orange popping through that is not as red and the color not as green. All right, color theory. Using color theory to understand the colors and how they're going to interact with each other is amazing for figuring out exactly what hue you want of it, but it doesn't take into context pigment and opacity of the existing base and then the color we're going to put on it. This is a very like clearly green dye. You can see that it's kind of almost like green on a blonde base. Like it's translucent, it's a bit like faded, it's not like a pungent green. If I were to go in with straight orange, I have a feeling that it's going to turn it completely orange because it'll recognize this as just a light base and not really a strong green. So I'm actually going to dilute this a tiny bit with conditioner. And today I'm using Fable and Main. Whatever's left of it. That also, I am going to have visibly pinker ends, at least on the top part. No more green. Yes, I am happy. Okay. But how does she still have hair? How is her hair not damaged? I don't know. All I can say is that even after lifting 5 levels, I still have hair. Not only that, it's fucking soft. You can very easily tell, however, when it was last bleached versus what is kind of new growth. Right around this point, this becomes much lighter and you can kind of see it's a bit duller in color versus up here it looks richer. 2-day, 3-step process to lighten my very dark hair, even out the top mohawk area with the rest of my hair, and color correct green out of my hair. I think she's sweet. Whenever we're lifting dark hair, orange copper tones are a pretty given. My best advice is always to work with it, do not work against it. There are so many tones of copper that you can play around with, ones that are slightly more green toned, ones that are neutral, and ones that are more rosy. There's a high likelihood that your color is going to lift unevenly and you might have patches or blotchiness. Most likely that is inevitable. However, we're going back to the first point, do not bleach over than you need. If it does reach a level 8, which mine did, just use color theory, the knowledge that you have, to shift it and use that to your advantage. Do not let that get against you. In my case, I ended up going for this very rosy corally color, which is brighter than I had in mind. It is ultimately not green, so I don't mind it. My hair still feels fine. It once again feels thicker than ever. The one thing I'm not liking is this. What is this? Why does this hair stop here and the rest is down here? I'll tell you why. This is my fringe. These are my bangs. They just haven't grown out yet fully to where the rest of my hair is, and now we're here. You might be wondering, this video was entirely copper or rose gold related. How on earth do I still have emerald blotches all over me? It just comes with the job. It just comes with the job. Other products are going to be linked down the description box below. However, the best advice that I'm going to give you is that you're going to need to analyze situation by situation and work with what the hair is giving you, and never against. It'll save you a world of pain. And if you still do not manage, don't worry, copper wigs are available on my website at stellarihair.com for you to buy in case you're, you know, just feeling it either way. New things are also launching this month, so if you're looking to get your hands on some new hair goodies, definitely sign up to newsletter so you do not miss any updates. And if you haven't already, just go on, see what you want and shop. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Joined the Stellar fam. Let's learn a thing or two together. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you give it a go, and I will see you in my next video.